Hello, it's Amy, and I'm trying to coax Ginger and Cinnamon on camera. They're sitting right over here. Are you ready for a mobility workout? We'll see if they come play. This is our mobility level 1. If you are working on the sitting to rising test or the longevity test, this is the first workout, mobility. Just opening up the hips, the knees, the ankles, the feet. See if you can get them a little loose, and that might help you make some progress on getting down and getting up using no hands. Maybe, we'll see. It's going to be all about gentle movement, no forcing of anything. Grab a chair. In fact, you will need a chair. I think the last one we sit down and do a figure 4 stretch. But don't feel bad about grabbing a chair if you need to work on your balance. Pause and go get that if you need it. Otherwise, let's get started. We're going to warm up, march in place. I might even just grab that chair right away and just have it close by. Just march in place. How are you today? I'm feeling really good. I have been practicing, practicing, and doing all of these mobility, balance, strength, core. And I have to say now, just gentle hip circles. I have to say, I've been able to get down and off the floor. Thank God. I was so sad that I couldn't do that because I did it in 2022. I did it. Maybe it was 2022. Popped right down, popped right back up. Big, go slow. I'm going a little too fast. What we're trying to do is loosen up our hips. That was the big deal for me, is those tight hips, and go back in the other direction. Good. Big, out to the side and forward as far as you can go. No pain allowed. Breathing. Noticing. That's a big part of these workouts, this workout series level 1 and level 2, is noticing. Seeing where, getting good at listening to your body. Good. Grab that chair. You're going to hang on no matter what. It gives me some shoulder rolls and some knee lifts too. Let's just do some gentle knee lifts. I didn't give you too much of a warm up, did I? But you know what? If you're not doing the longevity test challenge, circle 1 foot around. Doesn't matter which foot. You're going to go to the next one. Nice and slow, biggest circles you can make. Okay. If you're not doing the sitting to rising test, you can use this as a warm up, and then circle that foot in the other direction, noticing any pops or pain in the ankle. I know I could feel my ankles when you're trying to get up from the floor on that one. Let's go to the other side. Good. Big, slow circles. Oh. My right ankle felt a little bit more tender than my left. How about you? Other direction with that same foot. If you want to practice not holding on, you can. That'll be the balance one. Balance is a big part of getting up off the floor as well. You're going to just do some standing cat-cows. You can bring your hands on your thighs, and you're going to round your back up, kind of warming up the back muscles a little bit. Okay. If you've got osteoporosis, I don't want a deep round, just a nice little round. A little spinal flexibility is okay as long as you go slow. The idea is you don't want to slam vertebra into each other if you've got low bone density. You could cause some vertebral fractures. But if you go slow, it should be okay. Hanging on, you're just going to do a leg swing forward and back. That's all you're going to do, is just get it moving. Feeling that hip joint in that hip socket, getting a little stretch forward and back. We're going to stretch out this hip flexor first. I'm just getting a little bit more motion to that hip joint before we stretch it. Nice and slow, feeling the range of motion. How does that range of motion feel? Do you feel a little bit tight coming up this way or going back that way? That's normal. We're just warming up. And we're working on our mobility. All right, take that foot back, okay? And you're going to do a hip flexor stretch. I'm going to go to the other side so you can see. that foot that you were swinging back, and then you're going to push your hip forward. Feel a stretch right through there. If you want a little bit more, you can bring that arm straight up. Now just hang here for a sec and breathe. Deep breath in and breathe. You can come out of that if you want and push it back in. If your arm hurts, you don't have to bring that up. It's all just about where you're at today. This is all exploration. Good. Now we're going to work on the hamstring. We're going to work on the hamstring of that same side. So bring it back. That same foot you were swinging, I want that front heel down, toe up. And you're going to sit down, and then you're going to come up. And you're going to sit down, and then you're going to come up. Some dynamic stretching for the back of your leg. Explore. Stop when it feels too tight. You can hang out there for a sec. Come back up. Good. And then come back down. We're doing everything. I'm everything on my right. So just so you don't get confused, if you're mirroring me, I'm on my right. You're going to bring that right foot back. And we're going to stretch the calf. You can hold on. Ooh, my ankle just popped. First move is just a nice stretch of that back calf. Tight calves can limit you from getting up off the floor. Now bend that back knee. Let that heel come off the ground and then push it back. Bend some really deep. That gets into the Achilles tendon. Oh, that feels really good. I'm using this. This is the first video I'm filming today. I'm using this as a nice warm-up. Good. It's kind of a gloomy day here in San Diego as I'm filming this. And one more. Oh, that feels better. Let's work on the other side. So leg swings, back and forth, starting out slow, a little range of motion. As always, make sure you're working on your posture as well. No slouching ever. Abs slightly engaged. You're going to protect your low back on the swing forward and the swing back. Shoulders back and down. We slouch way too much as it is. We want to catch ourselves as often as we can. Oh, it's tough because it's so comfortable just to slouch. I find myself doing it. I try to get my husband to catch me. If he comes upstairs and I'm on my computer, catch me if I'm slouching, and we both do the same thing. Need a breather? Me too. Hey, if you're loving this and thinking, wow, I'd actually work out more if Amy just showed up every day and told me what to do. Well, surprise, this is my job and I absolutely love it. Inside the Be Healthy Enough membership, you'll find workouts like this and a full workout calendar, a new one every single month, plus specialized programs for strength, balance, posture, and for working around those darn aches and pains that creep in as we age. You know what I mean. And because motivation is half the battle, we've got badges, a private community, and me, your online personal trainer, ready to answer those questions those 40-something trainers just don't get. Give it a try and go grab your 7-day free trial. Now let's get back to that workout before we start scrolling on TikTok and forget why the heck we're here. All right, bring that foot back. I'm on my left foot. Let me get this kitty toy out of the way. Back foot. I'd hate to trip on that and hurt myself. And then push that hip forward. Start to slowly feel a stretch in that hip flexor. Bringing it up if you want. Pushing it forward, breathing into this nice stretch. All those hip flexors get so tight when we sit. Relax. One more. If you want to come out of it, you can, and come back into it. This is your workout. You don't have to do exactly as I'm doing. You are just exploring why I can't get up off the floor. Now bring that foot you had back front, and we're going to do our little hamstring dynamic. Feel that stretch right back there. It helps me if I have my straight leg, and keep that back nice and straight. Don't round forward in this one either. Oh, that feels good. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh, here we go. Keep going. Oh, that feels so good. How you doing? The silence kills me. I love to talk during my workouts. That's exactly why I have the timer. Bring that foot back because I cannot count if you're following along. Calf stretch, leaning forward as much as you can. For me, a calf stretch is much more effective if I've got both feet going in the same direction and leaning forward. You got to play with that. Feel the stretch in the calf. And when you do, start bringing the knee in and then back. And then the knee in and back. Good. And in and back. Woo! This side feels a lot tighter than the other side. That's a good notice. Good notice. Oh, something I didn't think about is just switching the way your feet are crossed over when you do that sit to rising test. That might be something I try and I show you how to do. All right, let's work on the upper body a little bit, or the side of the body. Clasp your hands together and then bring your hands all the way up, lifting up through your rib cage. Deep breath in and then just gently start going side to side. Just gently. Upper body can be a little bit tight too, but then if we're stretching down the side of the body, that can also be really helpful. Now let's just focus on my right, your left if you're mirroring me. And you can bring your hand down if you want and just push that hip out. Feel a nice stretch. I'm feeling this from my fingertips all the way down to my hips. Just breathing into that for a few more seconds. Even in my chest, if I open my chest open, and then let's do the other side. Bring that arm all the way up, and then just start gently coming over, and then reaching that hip out. Oh, that felt good. I feel that right through here. Stopping if you're feeling any pain. That's a signal. It's like, oh gosh, okay, I need to think about that. What's going on there? We all have to be our own scientists. I have an engineering degree background. Okay, heel to toe rocking, you're going to come up on your toes and then you're going to come up on your heels. Hang on for this one so you can really get those toes lifted. That's another issue as we get older, is our toes can't come up as high. It's called dorsiflexion. And it definitely gets weaker as we get older. So we got to make sure we're doing this often. We're going to do a little balance work next. Not as much as we're going to do in the balance level 1 and then balance level 2. Just a little bit, because it will help our feet mobility. Feet and ankles. I noticed my ankles a lot when I was trying to get up from that test. Okay, just gently shift. Stand tall. You can hold on if you want to. Try not to. And just shift your weight to one side and lift up that opposite heel. And then just go back and forth. If you want to lift up the whole foot, whoa. See how I got wobbly right there? That's a good thing. Because when I wobbled, I engaged my core, I engaged my muscles, and then I worked on them. If this is super easy for you as you're progressing through this, try to make it a little bit harder once it feels easy, okay? That's called progressive overload. You would do it with strength training, you do it with cardio, building up your cardio endurance, you do it with your balance. Just send that chair away and you're just going to give me a gentle standing twist. All right? If you do have severe osteoporosis, you're just going to move your arms. I want that back straight. I don't want any twisting. If you've got a little, just go nice and slow. Not a big twist. If you don't, give yourself a big twist. Look behind you. Look behind you. I do have osteopenia, but it's not severe enough that I have to worry too much about vertebral fractures at this point. I'm getting my bone density test. What is this, May? What day is it? May 18th, I think it is, in June. And I'm a little nervous because if you don't know me, we're going to sit down and do a quick figure 4 stretch. I had breast cancer 2 years ago. One foot on top of the other, nice straight back. And you're going to be stretching out your hips, your piriformis or your glute muscle. So I was on an aromatase inhibitor to block all of my estrogen because my cancer liked estrogen and progesterone. It was called ER and PR positive, HER2 negative. This is a breast cancer I had. Excuse me. And so estrogen is a key component of bone building. And so I'm worried that I've lost some, but I'm doing everything I can. Strength training, light impact, weighted vest, nutrition, sleep, stress, cut out alcohol, other side. Oh, cut out alcohol almost 5 months ago. Ow, oh no, 4. January, February, March, April, almost 5. I feel great. Some good and some bad. I've replaced alcohol with sugar, which isn't so good, but oh well, be healthy enough, right? Oh, this one's so much tighter than the other side. How about you guys? Oh, this was a big one. I used this stretch the first time I sat on the floor almost crying because I couldn't get off the floor. And I really used this stretch and then I popped up. So I thought, aha, it's possible. I'm going to teach you how. You can do it. Grounding breath. Take a deep breath in, deep as you can, and then let it out. One more. Fill the belly. And then let it out. Actually, I lied. I'm going to make you do 3. One more deep one. And then out. Now I want you to take a moment, if you can. I'd love for you to write down in a journal or a piece of paper, something you can keep track of, how you felt during this one. What felt difficult? What felt easy? If you want to try the standing sit to rising test, you can. I'd wait until you get through the balance, the core, and the strength level 1 and try it. I've got the workout plan for you, which days to do what, and then give yourself a good week and then try it again. If not so good, you can try level 1 again. Watch the video on the whole plan. I'm not going to do it again here. If this helped you move your body today, just imagine what we can do together. Come try the full Be Healthy Enough experience with a 7-day free trial. I'm going to put the link in the description below. And also, if you haven't already, be sure you subscribe to this channel, turn on your notifications, especially if you're a woman over 50 and want to keep doing what you love for as long as possible. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. Bye.